Hi friends, you're gonna actually go on a drive with me this morning. So I'm taking you along. I won't always be looking at the screen because obviously safety first, but I've seen lots of other creators get on here and talk while driving. And so you guys are gonna go along with me. We are actually headed out to get Griffin from his job at the zoo. And I just really want to be able to share more of our life with you guys. So I spend a lot of time in my car, like a lot of mamas do, especially those of us who are special needs mamas, because we're all the time taking our kids to their appointments or to events or whatever they have going on. So between my job and Griffin's life and content creation, we spend a lot of time in the car. So I actually just went in Walmart, you guys. I had to get some ink for my computer because I've been doing a lot more stuff at home and I have been using my printer a lot more, and I'm thinking about doing the HP plan. So if anybody else out there does the HP ink where it automatically sends it to you whenever it gets low, let me know. Let me know if you like it and if it's worth it, because I feel like pricing wise it might totally be worth it and I could just start it out small and then build up. But I definitely am spending more money on ink this year. So in knowing that, I'm just wondering. So if you do the HP automatic, you know, supply thing, let me know. Like, comment and tell me if it's worth it. Anyway, I was just at Walmart and you guys, I could not help while I was there. I was walking by and I've been in a couple of Walmarts and I hadn't seen them, but everybody's been posting online about how they're finding blind boxes at Walmart. Now, I'm not talking about like the little teeny tiny blind boxes, the mini brands, the stuff that Walmart has carried for a while, but I'm talking about some of the ones that you can also find at Disney's drop shops. I have been seeing content creators for Disneyland out in California who are posting these really cute bag charm keychain plushes that normally, if you guys go to like Miniso or Pop Mart, any of those places, drop shops, I'm talking like typically these things run anywhere from, the lowest I've seen is $17.99, but most of the time they go up to like $24.99. That's the norm. So I went in there, you guys, and they had tons of these fresh picked, which are super cute. Look at these. Look at those. I'm stopped at a light, by the way, so don't get on me. But those look so super cute. I really, honestly, they're all cute. I don't have any of them. $9.99, you guys, $10 for those. So I've been seeing people opening them left and right. They looked really cute, so I thought that would be a fun one to open. Yes, I know I'm addicted to blind boxes. The other one I got was a little vinyl figure of Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh is my favorite. Grew up on Winnie the Pooh, watched all the different types of Winnie the Pooh shows. Does anybody remember, if you're in my age range and I'm mid 40s, do you guys remember Dumbo's Circus? I was just thinking about the other day, these are where like the characters were actually in costume, but it was very interesting. But they also at the same time came out with a Winnie the Pooh 100 Acre Woods, I think is what it was called, and it was actually the characters in costumes performing their show. And I used to watch that all the time when I was younger. So I've probably watched every form of Winnie the Pooh, movie, show, anything that's out there. My mom and dad actually did my nursery stuff in Winnie the Pooh, and it just kind of stuck with me. Not surprised, you guys, because I did Griffin's nursery in like, oh wow, sorry, you guys can't see this, but there is like a whole herd of deer running across the road right now, and I'm gonna go slow because here in Oklahoma they tend to like to dart out. That one's going to want to come. Yep. Please don't dart out in front of me. Okay, he's running back. Okay, sorry guys, there was like a beautiful doe that was trying to come out. I am on a back road headed towards our zoo. But anyway, we have lots of deer. Back to what I was saying. My parents did Winnie the Pooh when I was little. Griffin's nursery, we did it in like safari animals. Come to find out, you know, like the little quilted blanket thing that was on his crib or hanging on his wall was all done in elephants, zebra, giraffe, and alligators. Surprise, surprise that my kid has been obsessed with animals, especially elephants since birth. He does work in taking care of the elephant buildings at our local zoo. It is a dream come true job for him, especially being an individual who is neurodivergent and who doesn't have like all the means to be able to communicate verbally, so he does a lot through texting and stuff. But anyway, he absolutely loves his job. We're so blessed for that. But I just think that's so interesting that like something maybe that you were like the first things that you really saw and the things that were in your room or around for you, that could be something that links up to something that you are motivated by or passionate about your entire life. So if that's happened with your kids, or if that happened with you and it's something that like you remember having like at a very, very young age in your home, that you still love today, tell me. I mean, I love to have those conversations. But anyway, obsessed with Winnie the Pooh. And so bringing that back full circle, this is a big year. It's a huge anniversary of Winnie the Pooh. And so there's lots of Winnie the Pooh merch that's going to be out and about when it comes to Disney. And I actually got this really cute like vinyl character one. And so I'm excited to open that one as well. I remember when we were doing my office a few months ago, I said that I wasn't going to make my whole office Disney. And I'm such a Disney adult. So yes, there's lots of Disney things, lots of blind boxes, but you guys, I think that like once I have a good set going, I will probably go through it and determine the ones that I really love and the ones that like I don't really care if I have it or not, or ones that I have duplicates of, and I will definitely be like giving those away or gifting them to people, or possibly even on here, like finding people that maybe they need that as part of their set or something. We can do some swap arounds, almost like pin trading but with blind boxes, right? So we will see. There's so much to come out of this content creation thing. I know that there are tons of people out there who would love to be content creators or are trying it, that kind of thing. It's something that I have been highly interested in for years now, but just the job that I was doing or have been doing for the past 12 years has taken up a big portion of my time. And I love it, don't get me wrong, but I also have an amazing team of people who have kind of taken on the majority of that work and are kind of like, you know, the next phase of what's happening there. And it's allowing me to kind of take a step back and let them do it, and also be more available to Griffin, which is what's most important to me, and to be there for him right now in this transition into adulthood. And just it's really opened my eyes that for a special needs individual, everybody is different, but in our realm and where Griffin is at and where he, like, what his abilities are and where he needs the support, is that, you know, it's not fair to just have to be stuck at home by yourself all the time. And so like he does have his job for a handful of hours during the week, which is amazing. But you know, when you're out of school and you are someone who's on the spectrum who doesn't have the ability to drive, and doesn't have a lot of social interaction as far as like having a bunch of friends who are asking you to come over and hang out or go do stuff with, it can make for things very lonely. And so it also, with Griffin, he has a lot of anxiety. And so what we were noticing is that being home so much was just not good for him, being home alone especially. So yeah, so it's just better for me to be able to work from home more. And that also allowed me to take this creative outlet, something for myself and something for him, whenever he said to me, like, Mom, you know, he actually texted to me, which is his main form of communication, that he wanted to make YouTube videos with me about our travels and about how we go to Disney and the things that I take him to do, because he feels like he said that that's one of his favorite things to do with me, and that he feels like that there's a lot of, he said, a lot of friends out there, a lot of friends with autism especially, who don't get to travel as much, or maybe their parents are afraid to take them out because of what other people think, or the fact that they don't think there's accommodations out there. And so the more that he and I talked about it, I was like, absolutely, because we film all the time and we're constantly taking videos and pictures everywhere that we go and sharing them with family and friends, so why not? So we're doing that. We're doing it on YouTube, we're doing it on TikTok, and we're just kind of like sharing both short form and long form, and we're going to do more and more and more of it. And it does not have to be all about autism or special needs, but that is a big piece of what we do and what we want to share with others, but also just kind of sharing content and just sharing daily life and the joys of life and the ups and downs, and what our journey is like. And anyway, so for those of you who have subscribed, I thank you. If you have not subscribed, if you have not liked us, we would love for you guys to follow along. Yeah, and it means the world to us, and the more and more that we have and the more engagement that we get, it just means that the more that we can share and do. And it gives you the ability to ask us questions or allow us to go try stuff for you, whether that is Disney stuff, whether that is travel, whether that's about autism, you know, whatever it is, we just kind of want to be able to share that with you guys. So anyway, I'm going to be doing a lot of that in the future, and I just wanted to kind of, you know, take you guys along for that and share that with you. I have something that I have in the past 3 or 4 months while being more involved on social media is I'm making connections with people all over the world, and especially here in the States, where I'm finding other parents of special needs kids, because we're everywhere, as well as just other people from areas where I grew up, or other people like across the country that share a lot of the same interests and passions. And I'll tell you, I think for a lot of people, you know, we all go through our ups and downs, and I think for me, what I have realized is that no matter how much you insert yourself into the community, no matter how much, how outgoing you are, that kind of thing, there is still this piece of being a special needs parent that is lonely. And so, you know, it just depends on where your life is aligning with other people's, right? And I have a wonderful, beautiful blended family, my parents and my sisters, and like I just have a very close family who all stay in contact with each other and support one another. Very close with my cousins, and anyway, it's great. But everybody has their life that they're doing, right? And so there are so many days throughout the week where my other half and my other grown kids or whatever, they're doing their jobs and they're doing their life. And so a lot of times it is just me and Griffin. And, you know, typically when you're riding around or driving around with a 21-year-old, or you're doing things or whatever, they're talking your ear off, but not with Griff. So while we do have conversation, a lot of times it is just my own thoughts in my head while he has his thoughts in his head. And we do text and that kind of thing. But, you know, in saying that, there's a lot of times where it is just me. And so having this as an outlet, you guys, is such an answered prayer. It is such a blessing to me. And I just feel like it's been a great way for me to connect with others, because when you guys comment, when you guys ask questions, when we can like meet up on social media, it is great. It's just made me feel very connected to the world again, and, you know, brought my spirits up. It definitely helped with that mental health side of things. And so I just appreciate you guys, and I appreciate the follows. So I would love for you guys to share this. Share this with your family, share it with your friends, share it with anybody that you know that might benefit from talking or meeting another special needs parent, or someone who is another Disney adult, who loves to travel, who has a lot of knowledge of travel. You guys, I used to work in the airline industry. My bachelor's degree is in aviation administration, so I have traveled quite a bit, and I continue to travel, and I love learning the ins and outs of travel recommendations and what works and what doesn't work, not just for any traveler, but also for those that are traveling with a special needs individual in your life who may need special accommodations. And so no matter where I go, I'm looking for that. And that's not just autism, you guys. I'm always looking out for, you know, what hotels, what attractions, what events have handicap accessible stuff, who have stuff for people who have physical disabilities, who have invisible disabilities, whatever that may be, because I want those individuals and their caregivers to know that they should have access to everything and be able to enjoy anything that they're passionate about. So that's a big portion of what my pages are about, is sharing that with you guys. And then of course it's all about making Griffin's dream come true as well. He would love to have, you know, tons and tons of followers, you know, and eventually if this works into something that can also be, you know, a source of income for us, so that I can be home more with him and be able to take him to do more, that is just an extra blessing. So anyway, if you like and share, I greatly appreciate it. We're gonna go get our guy from the zoo now. If you're in the Tulsa area, I will say this: Tulsa Zoo is really fabulous zoo, you guys. I was pretty amazed when I moved out here over 20 years ago and went to the zoo for the first time. And it has totally changed since then. Like, we have a very nice, up-to-date, constantly growing and changing zoo. They do a great job of conservation and animal health, and sharing animal education is absolutely amazing. I think we're very blessed to get to be near a zoo where we can see this and see the care for the animals and learn about them. So even if you don't live in the area, but on social media, follow the Tulsa Zoo. They put the best videos out there with animal education and showing how they do animal enrichment. It's amazing. It is amazing. With the elephants, they just opened up. I mean, their elephant exhibit is insane, and these elephants have tons of acres to go out there and roam and go out in the trees and wherever they want to be, and then they come in and they have this huge preserve barn for them, and to get all of their caretaking done. It's incredible. They have 7 elephants. Most of these elephants are in the maturing age elephants, so they are very good at taking care of those geriatric ages and specializing in that. But they've also had breeding done there in the past too. So absolutely incredible. Follow them along. They do some really fun stuff. They are currently doing something called Zoolightful, which is, it's hosted, I'm trying to think of who hosted it. I think it's the Power, like the electric company here in Oklahoma is hosting it. But the idea behind it is that it is all these light up movable animatronics and engaging, I forget what to say, like animatronics, but like they also have things like, I know the other day Griffin went and was on one of the swings that they put. So it's interactive as well. That's what I was looking for. So it's very interactive. It is a walk through, like, kind of experience throughout the entire zoo, and then certain special areas that you can do. But it's set up mainly to come at nighttime, and because all the lights, right? So it's called Zoolightful, and it is this really cool exhibit. We're actually going to go this Thursday night. I will be filming it for you guys, and we'll do a video about it. But if this is something that either you're nearby or your local zoo does, check it out, because these are big supporting events that bring in, you know, funding for the zoos. Anyway, I'm really excited to see that, and we will definitely be showing that in a video here soon. Some of my favorite YouTubers out there are the ones that are, you know, obviously Disney pin trading, Disney goers, travel vloggers. Those are some of my favorites. One day I'll probably tell you guys all the people that I follow that I absolutely love. Blind Box Opening, that's got a new one for me. But one of my favorites to follow is Kyle Paulo, and if you watch this, great. If you never do, that's okay too. Many of you probably do follow him if you're a Disney person. But what's great is he does Daily Dose, and so what I have found is, after getting to watch a lot of his videos and travel stuff, I also just like hearing the day-to-day in and out life of other people. It just makes you feel like, I don't know, like talking to a friend. And so even though I've never talked to him, I've actually passed by him in a park and didn't realize it until he was past me. This has happened to me a couple times now with different people I follow. But I did like that, and I have found that a lot of people comment on his videos just talking about how much they enjoy just getting to know somebody. So it makes them, you know, feel a little bit more closer to them and feel like a little bit more like they have a relationship, which is so important to me. I'm such a relationship first type of person, and in everything that I do, I'm just like, yeah, that's what matters most. So anyway, I wanted to just kind of share a little bit more of life with you guys, and if that is something that you like, I love that. Give us a thumbs up. Anyway, so we are turning into the zoo right now. We're gonna go pick Griffin up, and then I will probably check back in with you guys here in a little bit. But if not, it was so great to talk with you this morning. It is early April. I am in the process this week of helping plan a charity gala. This is something I do for several months, and it's a big autism gala here in the Tulsa area, and so that'll be going on this weekend. So I'm super excited about that. And then in a week and 2 days, I'll be back at Disney World. I mentioned this to you guys before, but I'll be back in Disney World. Griffin and I will be going to film some content, but we're also taking one of his dear friends who is turning 16 for their 16th birthday, and his mom and I are good friends. So it'll be so great to kind of show them around and show them the ropes, but also get a lot of great content for you guys. So if there's anything in particular that you guys want to see while we're at Disney, tell us. Tell me, do you want to see stuff from Flower and Garden Festival? Do you want me to check out pins? Do you want me to go look at blind boxes? Do you want a hotel review? Because we are staying at Port Orleans Riverside this time, and I know that they have just remodeled that hotel. So I'm excited to see that. It's my first time staying there. We're going to be checking out Disney transportation and how it's working. Anyway, if there's something in particular, a certain food you want me to check out, be happy to. If you are a coffee lover and you're like, hey, show me the new coffee flavors right now from Joffrey's, happy to do it. But drop some comments below. Let me know, what do you want to see, and be happy to show it to you guys. Talk to you soon. They're so cute. It's kind of like a mini Mix-It, but they're like in these little outfits, and they're so cute with like the fruit flavors and stuff. And I'm super excited to open it. But I got this one at Walmart. I mean, like literally walking around in Walmart. I wish that it had the pop top like Miniso and Pop Mart, but it does not. But anyway, I just wanted to try one. Of course, there's a few that I'm hoping for, but I don't have any of them, so whatever I get will be fine. So let's see what we get. It does have a pull tab. Oh my gosh, you guys, look how cute. Look how cute. I got the Mickey Mouse, you guys, or I guess it's Minnie Mouse, sorry. I got Minnie Mouse. Look at her cute little bow. Oh my gosh, you guys. I didn't want to say, but like her and Pooh were the two that I really wanted. Ah, she's so cute. Check out your local Walmart. Hey friends, just got Griff from the zoo. Who'd you see today?
I saw Sneezy, Suki, and Booper.
So he saw Sneezy. So that was the original 3, right?
Right.
So he saw the original 3 elephants. We do have 4 more, which is 7 at the Tulsa Zoo. So I just picked him up and saved one to kind of open with Griffin. And because it is the Winnie the Pooh anniversary year, I got this Honey Crew one. You guys, these are $10 at Walmart. Here's the different ones that there are. Look at that. Let me see it focus there. Super cute. Super cute. Okay. I'm just gonna open it. There should be a little part where you can tear it. Wow, that is a big package, you guys. It comes in a big package. Let's see which one we get. Oh my gosh, guys, look how cute. He's holding a carrot. He's adorable. So we had to pause to get that open, but you guys, look how cute this one is. So adorable. Little basket. Little farmer guy. He is adorable. Check it out at Walmart. So cute. So cute. This is not an ad for Walmart, you guys. I'm just saying that's where we found it. So no paid commission or anything. Don't dock me. Anyway, but check out your local stores because these are super cute.